I am Ilamati. I would like to deliver a presentation about a capacitor. In this end of this video, you would learn about the capacitor and its working principle. Now let's see what is a capacitor and what are the things in the capacitor. Capacitor is a charge storage device. It consists of two metal plates separated by an dielectric. Dielectric is an insulator. Since it is separated by insulator, non-conducting material, the charges did not pass between the plates. Initially, capacitor is uncharged, but when we connect the capacitor to the voltage source, two parallel metal plates gets charged. One plate gets positive charge and other plate gets a negative charge. If we disconnect the voltage source, still the metal plate stores charges. A battery is connected across the capacitor to transport charge from one plate to the other until the capacitor charge voltage build up is equal to the battery voltage. The voltage across the capacitor depends on how much charge was deposited on the plates and also how much capacitance the capacitor has. Capacitor blocks DC current and allows AC current. Capacitor blocks DC current. Capacitive reactance formula 1 by omega C X equal to 1 by 2 pi F into C. Since in DC frequency is 0, capacitive reactance becomes infinity. Hence, capacitor blocks DC current, but capacitor allows AC current. In AC, frequency is infinity for frequency is varying for AC. Hence, capacitive reactance becomes 0. Hence, capacitor allows AC current. Capacitor resists changes in voltage. Resist means stops. Capacitor stops the changes in voltage. At initial stage, when we connect a capacitor to the DC supply, there will be a small current flow will occur until the plates become saturated. Saturated means neutral until it becomes neutral. If we give excess of DC, it may become damaged. Capacitor allows alternating current to pass through, but it blocks DC current. When a capacitor is attached in a DC circuit, capacitor acts as an open circuit. But due to alternating nature of AC, capacitor cannot block current in the circuit. Now we can consider a circuit consisting of a capacitor and an voltage and a bulb. In this we have key and the two switches, A switch and B switch. If when we connect a key to a switch A, when we connect a key to a switch A, positive terminal of the voltage, when we connect a switch A to a key, capacitor gets charged. How the capacitor gets charged? In capacitor there will be two parallel plates separated by a dielectric. Due to its insulating nature, there will be no charges will pass through between the plates. Hence, there will be initially in the metal there will be a neutral. There will be no excess electrons or excess positive charge. When we connect to a voltage source, actually a current will pass from negative to like charges repel each other, unlike charges attract each other. Hence, this positive charge gets attracted by the metal plates of negative charge, and positive negative join. Excess of positive charge gets here. Same thing in negative terminal. When connected to a metal plate, negative gets attracted to a positive, and the excess of negative charges are produced on the plates. Even if we disconnect the voltage source, the metal plate still stores charges. If we connect a key to the switch B, capacitor starts discharging. What's meant by discharging? The charged capacitor has upper plate positive charge and lower plate as a negative charge. Now this will go to a bulb and the bulb glows until the charged capacitor has a charge. When it becomes fully uncharged, the bulb stops glowing. Capacitor depends charge on the capacitor depends on the voltage. If the potential difference becomes zero, bulb stops glowing. The energy stored in a capacitor is nothing but the electric potential energy and is related to the voltage and charge on the capacitor. What energy stored? If in the capacitor, if we find the energy stored in the if we want to find the energy stored in the capacitor, actually that is electric potential energy, and it is related to the voltage and charge. If we consider the capacitance of the conductor as C, then it is initially uncharged and it acquires a certain amount of potential difference when we connect to a battery. If Q is the charge on the plate, and at the time if we consider a charge on the plate as Q, then the formula will be Q equal to CV. Work done will be equal to VQ, potential difference into charge. This is the process. C equal to Q by V.